release some greenhouse gases. I'm obviously a stranger to online controversy. It's not something I often do. But now, the mainstream press is commenting on the fact that I was informing Greta that my very extensive car collection with internal combustion engines, which run on dead dinosaurs, have an enormous emission profile. And she replied by telling me her own email.
Yes, if I must confess, I like internet drama. I don't know if you have seen this. Andrew Tate is back on the headlines. I don't understand what exactly is going on. Somebody wrote, they don't come out defending children when they are taken to drag shows and taught how to have sex by adults. The hypocrisy is really showing. I like Andrew Tate's analogy of Greta Thunberg. She is so antagonistic and she always feels she has the right to point fingers at other people. I'm glad Tate was bold enough to point out. That is according to a comment on this video. That is to tell you something with these people.
But now, the mainstream press is commenting on the fact that I was informing Greta that my very extensive car collection with internal combustion engines, which run dinosaurs, have an enormous emission profile. And she replied by telling me her own email address. Greta's email address is, I have small... Why would that be your own email address, Greta? Strange. I mean, also, I don't want to assume her gender. It's 50-50, but it is what it is. I'm not actually mad at Greta. Please bring me pizza and make sure that these boxes are not recycled. Thank you. So I'm not actually mad at Greta, right? Because she doesn't realize she's been programmed. She doesn't realize she's a slave of the Matrix. She thinks she's doing good.
This girl has developed the wings, to say whatever thing she wants. I have watched her a lot, on interviews where she even rise up. But I'm glad this is what Andrew Tate wanted. And he is trending just for this. Can you imagine Greta Thunberg could actually say this?
Someone has sat her down and convinced her to try and convince you to beg your government to tax you into poverty to stop the sun from being hot. And then, because I called her out on it, the global matrix got this bot farm to like and retweet and all this bot commenting to try and pretend that her telling me that she has a small email address somehow teaches me a lesson. Welcome to a new episode of The Clown Show. But now I know, at least, that Greta, with her little hate-filled face, bitter, sitting somewhere without the heating on, in the cold, little hat, shivering, views my tweets, which is going to make my Twitter account far more fun into eternity.
Yes, taking a look at the beginning, I said it clear. A lot of people don't agree with this man. Even I myself, there are some things he does, I don't agree with him. But at this instance, concerning this girl, Greta, I can confidentially say, somehow I agree with him. Though a lot of people, especially liberals, came after him, stood up to defend Greta. Like I said on the beginning of the clip, there are tweets I read out where a lot of people are furious. Why are people not standing up to talk against this issue of drag shows? But when they partake to these situations, you see how people get furious, standing up to defend her. The tweet replying Andrew Tate is having about 10 million likes. That is to tell you how people stand with her. I don't want to talk much. Let me read out what this paper says.
Why?
I shouldn't be up here. You have stolen my dreams. Yet.
You got gotta.
You all come to us young people for hope.
There from the get.
How dare you? In my childhood,
To the arms, man.
Bird shit.
how dare you? All you can talk about is money.
So let me just go through my pockets. It's hard to find my cigars amongst all the money.
Wow.
With your empty words, your systems are collapsing.
Enjoys the booze.
How dare you?
Broke it.
Wow.
Talking to Twitter, he shared himself foiling up his Bugatti supercar and asking her to send him an email address so he could detail the enormous emission his gasoline performance car spewed out. Hello Greta Thunberg, I have 33 cars. My Bugatti has this. This is just the start. Please provide your email address so I can send a complete list of my car collections. An enormous emission boasted the social media star. Ms. Thunberg today issued a brutal comeback in a tweet to her 4.9 million followers saying, yes, please do enlighten me. Email me at smallenergygetlive.com. The teenager quick with a response sparked a social media storm going viral within a minute and generating support from fans online. That is according to this article. You know, the way they usually put it, especially, you know, people writing against him, you know, it always sounds different. I have seen a lot of videos where this man does, you know, sometimes they can be inspiring, but there are certain aspects of his I don't stand with him. I don't know about you. Drop under the comment section. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think after watching the video.
I did a gender reveal with both of my children, but it's not something that I would do if we ever had another baby. And the reason why I'm against it, because you don't know your baby's gender. It's impossible to know a baby's gender. You can only know your baby's sex. Sex is about the physical characteristics. Gender is something that they decide for themselves. When I look back on the things that